Here we go. Here we go. Hi. Sorry for our lateness. We had some technical difficulties, but we are here. Gotta paste the list in the chat and all of that. And there we have it. Yes. Cultists, pandemic poets, all of us. Welcome, welcome. Yes. It is my pleasure to be here. I am Caridad de la Luz, La Bruja, and we are in the middle of a heat wave in New Rico. It's been cray cray, caliente, ridiculasque. And I was performing yesterday at Lincoln Center, and it was in the band shell, and it was hot. It was like really, really hot, and we had to wear masks for rehearsals and things, and it gave me such a headache. So I'm fighting a headache. And then I'm supposed to report on set tomorrow for a film that I'm doing called Kokomo, a short film. I haven't stopped. I'm afraid of burnout, but I put makeup on for you guys. And I know you guys always cheer me up. I love you guys so much. Oh, thank you, Merrily. You were there. Thank you. Yeah, we got to make it happen. The show must go on. And that is no different for us tonight. So I'm not gonna do a poem. I was thinking of doing a poem, but no, I'm not gonna do a poem. I'm gonna keep it chill. I'm gonna keep it very chill. And we have a beautiful long list of poets and performers tonight. So I'm gonna let you guys do all the shining. But I am here. I am your high priestess, and I just love the community that we have established. So many beautiful things. Can't wait to hear you tonight. Everyone has 4 minutes at the 3-minute mark. Like don't go too crazy. If you end at 3 minutes, that's good. Let everybody know how to follow you and say it out loud, because some people aren't in the Zoom. They're watching on YouTube Live or Facebook Live, and for posterity in the future, because it's all archived on YouTube. You want people to be able to follow you. So say your handles, handle your love handles. And if it's some new shit, let us know, and we will say new shit. I spit some new shit last night in Lincoln Center, and I was really happy. Thank you for my New York family that was in the building out in the heat wave. Um, yeah, and if it's your first time ever, like seriously, forever, ever, like your first time, let us know and we will pop your cherry. I will pop the cherry, do the pop the cherry song. I may have to do a pop the cherry tutorial so that everybody can, do it all together. We got to do that live. We popped Billy's cherry, empathic slut, at the New Yorican Hybrid Show. That was so cool, hosted by Advocate of Words, who is teching for us tonight. Marissa wants to pretend that she's a virgin so we could pop her cherry again. I don't know, Marissa. I think it's out the bag that you ain't a virgin with all your poems. But let's get into it. Thank our sponsors. I haven't done that in a long time. National Endowment for the Arts, Council on the Arts, New York City Department of Cultural Affairs. What kind of affairs? Cultural affairs. Amazon Literary Partnership, New York Community Trust. And if you'd like to make a donation to the New Yorican Poets Cafe, you can go to nuyorican.org/contribute. If you want to give me a donation, I'll take it. Follow me at La Bruja NYC. And all right, are you in a popping good mood? Let us see. It's gonna start with Fire Con Fuego, none other than Paul Con Queso.
What up, La Bruja? It's my first time here. No, I'm fucking. How we doing, Cuddy?
Doing good, thank you so much. I have a little pain just right here, so everybody just send me kisses just right here, because woo, woo. So what you gonna do? How you gonna bless us, Paul?
I'm gonna bless y'all with some new shit.
New shit.
Product shit. Some fun shit. Just gonna light it off, set it off. I just have to say Saturday was one of the best days of my life. I rocked I rocked Lincoln Center. I got to see you read your Lola poem like live. Like that shit was woof. Like you need an Oscar, an Emmy, a Grammy, all of that for that performance. It deserves all of them converged in one.
Aw.
I'm not fucking around. That shit is a performance installation masterpiece. But yeah, before I go, I just wanted to begin with my new tradition. I would like everybody to please close their eyes for 2 or 3 seconds and meditate on something that they are grateful for. Okay, before I get started, Storm Gods in the building, Men Who Heal, Storm Force, Sound from the Underground, all that good shit. If you want to follow me, you can follow me at Pocon Queso on IG and Linktree. This is called Storm Sex. This mindful Medusa queen who controls all seas brought her tempest, bells, and mane to the cafe placed on East 3rd Street, Loisaida. On the eve, I was tapped to read my storm summoning tribute, superseding a whole ass hurricane watch of grief from forecasters, stressing the impending threat. Weather apps pressed as fuck, but we stayed smooth as grapefruit mixed with watermelon mint fused into Casamigos and this New Yorico Casa de Miguel Algarin we took over unofficially. Forming tropical front of torrenting winds lit as can be. See, the storm rolled in around 6 or 7. The drinks made earth of heaven, perfect elements to mixologist, a legendary night where I was temporary tender for a hot couple of seconds, led to hours blending scrounged ice chips with spiced ginger beer to animate mules that kicked hard as when we ripped the roof off this venue. You could smell the brew of an incoming storm from the backyard, calming words is nerves with this sermon served by a thunder god and goddess till God, yes, the technical problems resolved themselves with a little help and our hybrid went off without a hitch. Prayer songs and summoning ancestors. And before I got on stage, here came this jelly tender rendering, heart in a blender, tender as ever, so clever with the mixology, better than meteorology. Ooh, she made us drinks to drink, and we drunk 'em, got drunk, and then I think she thinks I'm cool. She gave me a wink, I wink back, and then I think that we hit it on something proper like I like the bartender. Ooh, she be looking for me. I'm at the bar with her. Okay. So back to the dance floor and DJ booth where grooves led to hips, which blended smooth as Ciroc, coconut, orange, and pineapple. We siren soothing as Medusa calypsoed me with curls bouncing like typhoon. And I know Chris Rock said no sex in the champagne room, but he mentioned nothing of the upstairs bathroom, past the balcony after we absconded from the throng of bodies pulsing and pulling, our melanin converging like storm fronts convulsing behind closed doors, bent you over to make waves and conjure real hurricane, hands pressing the wall to exclaim bodily fluid offerings of deluge and footsteps just beyond closed door and knocks ignored because we too busy pressing together chemisting elements of love made, storm sex, she dubbed it, type to make you wonder what in the thunder fuck just occurred with no subtext to pretext, just post-coitus petrichor, which follows that wall-shaking rain, which tastes akin to goddess nectar, cause when the sun shines, we'll shine together. I told you I'll be here forever. Said I'll always be your friend. Took an oath, I'ma stick it out till the end. Now that it's raining more than ever, know that we'll still have each other. You can stand under my umbrella. You can stand under my umbrella. Ella, Ella, eh, eh, eh. Under my umbrella, Ella, Ella, eh, 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 eh. Just like the sky darkened, dark and stormy after the after party. In my arms, her powerful body lifted between and cracked the clouds wide open, eruptions of lightning bolting, thunder rolling from bathroom sink, chair and chair and chair. We clank like glasses filled by drinks we drank, not quite to get inebriated, just to get drunk on one another, like how we ingest this essence of terrestrial glow. Lightning striking the same place 12 times in one night due to this perfect fit, the best either of us ever had. And we ain't just talking shit. You talking to me like your new babe, girl. Talking to me like you're trying to do things. Now the pipe gotta run like she Usain, baby. You made it drown in it, ooh, touche, baby. I'm carrying that water, Bobby Boucher, baby. You know I'ma slaughter like I'm Jason. Buster, why you got it on safety? White girl wasted on brown liquor. I probably shouldn't be around you, cause you get wow, wow, wow. You're looking like there's nothing that you won't do. Hey, girl, that's when I told you. When I'm with you, all I get is wild thoughts. of this calm after the storm sex, because even our wildest projects couldn't manifest this level of eye of the hurricane, orgasmic destruction when this calypso clashing couplets met our maelstrom match in these seas we smashed, state of emergency panic, steaming window pane glass with hand dragged like Titanic. And yes, you can sketch my nose like Jack did Rose and those French girls, but damn, Danielle, you know why they name hurricanes after people, right? So you'd never forget the destruction left in their wake. It's not only etymological, it's mathematical logic, because square root of 69 is 8 something, right? Because I've been trying to work it out. Good weed, white wine. I come alive in the nighttime. Okay, away we go. Only thing we have on is a radio. Let it play. Say you gotta leave, but I know you wanna stay. You just waiting on a traffic jam to finish, girl. The things that we could do in 20 minutes, girl. Say my name, wear it out. It's getting kind of hot, crack a window, air it out. I can get you through a mighty long day. As soon as you go, the text that I write is gonna say, ooh, na, na, what's my name? Ooh, na, na, what's my name? But after tonight, you'll never be able to forget it, because you know storm gods truly possess the ability to make it tsunami, celestial bodies, cyclone, tempest, windstorm. When they meet the perfect storm complement, only two forces could conjure in combining their full power to make salacious hurricanes, which could put even Henry to shame. Now I know, you know my name.
Ooh, Hurricane Paul in the building. Thunder fucking and everything. Okay. Well, I know that records were broken on Saturday night. It was the wettest hour from 10 to 11 p.m. in New York City history. So we did make it come down. You know what I mean? Okay, we're going to keep this poetic desire going and flowing. Let's see what's good. Easter, poetic desire. How desireth are you desiring? Where are you?
Hear me now?
There you go.
Okay. All right. Facebook and Instagram, you can find me as Poetic Desire, spelled with a K, and 6-word memoirs, Poetic Pisces. This is a new one that I don't think I've read anywhere yet, so I'm going to read it tonight. It's called Love's Safety Net. There to catch your fall, my love's safety net remains intact, untangled, ready to help you bounce back into my loving embrace. Love's recoiling effect to spring-load the ticking time bomb that is the passion we still possess. Nevertheless, we transgress all boundaries and limitations into the boundless, heavenly etherness of a connection which transcends all of time and space, transcends all rationality and reasoning, pressing that backspace to turn back time, rewind, erase past mistakes and regrets. Begin anew, take what has always been known, captured, a web of love's truth intertwining past, present, and future, building bridges through time's missing gaps, somehow only you and I, knowing how to perfectly nurture a love no other would ever understand, comprehend, how forgiveness doesn't just fall through the cracks, but is the basis for how it impacts trust, a foundation still standing strong, faith, a belief that you will always be there as that missing complete piece of my soul, friendship, a connection's beginnings which forged into unbreakable bonds of love, how it conquers all, how we are the true encompassing epitome of the Corinthians Bible verse, love is, adding to that notion that love is us always wanting for, waiting for one another, us always never forgetting, never letting go of a love that will last forever. Knowing that our love is our own strength, yet also our own weakness, a weakness that won't allow us to ever feel imprisoned, won't allow us to feel like we are on lockdown against any will of what shall bring us comfort, joy, pleasure, and serenity. This love of ours welcomes a safety net to enjoy togetherness, a safety net to explore individualism, a safety net to encourage chasing dreams, a safety net to support each other's life's decisions. Our safety net of love keeps us grounded, keeps us sane, keeps us hopeful, and keeps us whole. Reminds us that should one fall, our strength of love will cradle us in its boundless comfort of protective embrace, never allowing us to face fear of falling to a place of disgrace, of hitting rock bottom without sought after support. No, our love allows us to walk the tightrope of life, to challenge and face daring risks, to tiptoe carefully through every balancing act of life, backed by wisdom and acknowledgement, recognizing security is there for protection from hurt and heartache, protection from doubts and regrets, protection from insecurities and uncertainties, protection from inhibitions and truthful admissions. There to catch your fall, to be your cure-all. My love safety net remains here intact, untangled and ready to help you bounce back through my loving embrace, which shall always protect you anytime, any place. Good night.
Ooh, Poetic Desire. You gave me all these like Conjuring Salem, Massachusetts witch vibes just now. I don't know, but that was, woo!
Thank you.
Yes.
I'm gonna get you all spellbound with my poetic desire, right?
You really did. No, you really gave that flow. It was all that. Thank you so much. Poetic Desire, letting you know what's good. Okay, now we're gonna go for a whole other style, all the way to, I believe it's Cali. Let's see what's good with Bill Elkins.
Hey, LeBrew, how are you?
Great, how you doing, Bill?
It's been a while.
Been a while.
Been a while. Been a while. Okay, I'm gonna do it original. I've played it here before. It's called Macy.
Oh,
that's
the first time I ever heard you perform about your dog. Let's get
yeah, that's it. You know all about it. So it's a dog that was born with a birth defect. Could only go diagonally, couldn't go straight down the street when it pranced. But it was a beautiful little terrier. Anyway, I hope you like the song. I think you do. I hope everybody does. Here we go. You're a dog for all seasons, my little Macy. You're such a joy to behold. Diagonally prancing down Solano Avenue, your beautiful imperfection is so dear. Your affection so sincere. Oblivious to hatred, my little Macy, you would befriend the worst of fiends. My little black terrier, so affecting. Man's best friend is indeed a dog. When people keep killing each other over gods, you charming creature, my little Macy, you render my world sweet and kind. Whether chasing squirrels or little children, you give me repose so sublime. In a world fraught with danger for mankind, You're a dog for all seasons, my little Macy. You're such a joy to behold, diagonally prancing down Solano Avenue. Your beautiful imperfection is so dear, your affection so sincere. Thank you, everybody.
Hey, Bill Elkins, everybody, with the sweet little tune of Little Macy. It always makes me pick up my pinky dog. Oh, after
Thank you.
gotta get my pinky. My little
Yeah.
pinky.
Dinky. Okay.
Thank you, Bill.
Alrighty.
Okay, so my bad. I skipped Unmesh. How could I do such a thing? It's just I'm struggling my head right here. Ooh, with my vision, la. But pardon me, Unmesh Mohitkar.
Thank you, Labrua. I need to come to New Yorkan Cafe ASAP. You keep on forgetting me.
Oh my goodness. Yes, please do.
Okay.
I know so many of us would just love to see you in person.
Great. Okay, here we go. This is old shit, but yes. Like a river flowing nonchalantly in one direction through valleys, mountains, sometimes laughing loudly as waterfall, sometimes crying silently like water in a pond, survived the parched lands, deserts, loveless nights, memories of loved ones kept him alive. He lived for the memories. Memories served him well. Summer spent waiting for the rain. Lips as parched as the land. Every drop of water worth its weight in life. He didn't even waste his tears. Why waste tears for things unchanging? Things did not change. With time, he changed. All things still mattered. Life made more sense. Nonsense occupied his whole life. Change do change you. Change do change you. Sometimes status quo changes you beyond recognition. Sometimes status quo changes you beyond recognition. The next one is called Windows. I hate faceless windows, lifeless windows, no view, no emotion, just blank space, blank face. I love windows with a view, express you, eyes of the mind, elixir to the soul, like emotions changing colors, green in rain, yellow and black in summer, flowers in spring, foggy in winter. I see birds flying, diving, chirping endlessly, every moment living. I see clouds far away, silhouette of mountains far calling me. Every day my skin hungry for warm, hot sun. Cool dancing breeze, looking, pining for more. My window door to my emotion. I kept it always open at any moment. Happiness can fly in. My escape, my space, away from life and the stifling rat race. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Woo! Unmesh Mohitkar. Always bringing it with passion.
Thanks a lot. Thanks, everyone.
Unmesh. Okay. Sorry again about skipping you. I'm glad we got to hear you. And I hope you do make it to New York City. I'm telling you, we would just love to see you. Well, let's see what's good with Sarah.
Hi.
Hi, Sarah.
How are you?
I'm doing all right. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm glad to be finally back. Things have settled down, so I'm glad to finally be here.
Where are you today?
I'm at home, but I am actually prepping to move to New York in the next couple of months, so things have been a little bit crazy.
Oh.
But yeah, so Florida to New York soon. Gonna make that happen somehow. But yeah, I have a newish poem that I wrote, and I wanted to come and read it tonight. So here it goes. It's called The Outline. Why does the whoosh of the subway rushing past me on the platform feel identically comforting to the sensation of your arms around me? Your hugs signal the megaphone of my mind, reminding me to stand behind the yellow line so I don't get swept away until the car across the bright floor stops, unlocks the automatic latch so I can reliably step inside. Anxiety flies behind me, stranded on the platform, mingling with a confused security which envelops me as I reach for the artificial wind that calms, shocks me as I realize that I tried to stand clear of those doors for an obscene amount of years, walking pavement lined with fear, muscles bleeding, feet speeding along as if running out the subway was feasible, as if sprinting would suddenly become more efficient, as if ignoring the somehow settling screeches would prevent me from honestly admitting I was kidding myself by avoiding a soothing system I could no longer make sense of, afraid of aimlessly pacing through the underground tunnels of loving you with no destination, lost in transportation, stopping at every station, yet finding relief in the announcer repeating, "Please stand clear of the doors." Doors that I keep rushing back through even before I fully knew why they remind me of you. The woman who opened my eyes, traveled to my heart, then blew me away so completely I landed up stranded somewhere on the Upper East, or is that the other side of me? You screeched me along the tracks somewhere along the way back to my self-aware midtown mind. I smile every time that breeze sweeps over me. You've held that uncontrollably rocky car steady and have gotten me exactly where I needed to be without ever letting me go, even when I intentionally avoided, missed, or skipped the train.
Wow, Sarah, wow, you are so welcome back. We were missing all of that.
Thanks.
Yes. You go so deep and yet you won't say new shit. It's crazy. We are here for it. We're loving it. Thank you, Sarah, for being with us.
Me.
Yeah. Let everybody know how to follow you, and then we're going to hear from Joski C.
All right. So my poetry Instagram is SarahErin_the_poet. And that's where all of my stuff will be.
Yes. I follow Sarah. Peace, Sarah. Thank you. Okay. Now, this gentleman has been delighting our open mics for some time now, and he will be joining us in the Boogie Down Bronx on September 11th for the Stage Garden Rumba. Ladies and gentlemen, Joski C.
Hola, Bruja.
Hola, Joski.
I cannot wait. Let me just say that. I'm looking so forward to the 11th and having a chance to meet you in person. And
oh, man, we are going to vibe. It's going to be so beautiful. And just, you know, even the day is so loaded that you're just the perfect person to send that positive, soothing vibration that I know I'm going to need that day. What are you going to do for us?
Well, a couple of real quick things. Here's a haiku. Texas Taliban, banish justice, banish hope, execute your vote. And this is about Jeff Bezos. Bezos, he go up and down, yo, yo. Deep, I know. And this is something new. This song is, this is called Privilege. And really, I wrote it about being white. Your skin subjects you. My skin protects me. I didn't ask for this. You didn't ask for this. Privilege let me in everywhere I have been. Moonlight upon my skin, I see the bias. Privilege, color pale, kept me out of their jail. Privilege, it's all wrong. That's why I wrote this song. Though I must admit, the skin brought benefit. I didn't ask for this. Neither did you. Everything's all wrong. Been upside down so long. That's why I wrote this song. Privilege let me in everywhere I have been. Moonlight upon my skin, I see the bias. Privilege, color pale, kept me out of their jail. Privilege, it's all wrong. That's why I wrote this song. Your skin subjects you. My skin protects me. I didn't ask for this. You didn't ask for this.
Wow, that was so amazing. Joski C never ever fails. Wow, a song about just the privilege of skin in such a beautiful way. Oh my gosh. September 11th, visit pregones, prtt.org, look up Stage Garden Rumba, and you will see all the details for September 11th. You're going to see Joski C live, me hosting, free in the Bronx in a beautiful garden. It is on.
I look so forward to meeting as many of you as I can.
You didn't ask for this. Oh, heartstrings every time. Thank you, Joski C.
Thank you, Bruja.
All right. So let's see what has vexed Lex.
Hey.
Hi.
You are looking gorgeous.
Thank you so much.
So I have a couple pieces. This first piece I'm going to do is actually a vexed piece. I was pretty vexed when I wrote this. So some new shit, some vexed shit. It's called An Ode to the Men Who Can't Get Laid. You pat yourself on the back for not having a woman's back against the wall, waiting for the moment you are sick of the chase and embrace rejection. You think you're a good guy because you swear you'll never call a woman a bitch, but the way you say these females sounds just as bad. Glad that your intentions are so pure because these females are so loose. If that's the case, then what's your excuse? On a daily basis, you speak on how a woman should behave and not crave attention from every potential suitor who makes himself known. You disown the materialistic ones because a man has more to give than what he is expected to provide, but you live solely to defame those who do not meet your needs. I plead with you to watch your words. You've heard the saying, you catch more bees with honey, where your love life has stopped being a joke that was funny. Maybe you wouldn't have such a drought if you gave women the benefit of the doubt. On behalf of all women, let me say this. Should you utter another misogynistic remark from your lips, take a stand. If women are as horrible as you say, then you'd better find a man. And my second poem is called Just Another Poem. Our time has come and gone, and you have become just another poem, meant to be written and looked upon briefly during the moments where I feel obligated to reminisce, since even the simplest of things can trigger a memory that seems so insignificant at the time, but leaps onto the page, extending on the lapsed in judgment, a period of weakness, and you have become just another recited line, meant to be spoken of, not to, and never heard from again, a fond cognitive error. I have given you space to take up a short time to continue to linger, to free up the amount that you have taken from me. And my last one is called Please Excuse Me, I'm a Mess. An unfinished rant to be continued at an unspecified time and date. An unintentional slant. I try to keep myself in line, but you see, I'm a mess. So easily stressed over things that do not require a second thought or even a second glance. But I dance with my insecurities, lay them all out for you to see. If it pushes you away, is it really my fault for thinking you'd stay? A small spill that continues to leak, a silent cry that becomes a shriek. If you ask me to describe myself, I will say that I am a mess. A light drizzle as a teen who grew up to be a hurricane, a torrential downpour aching to be seen. When my skies finally clear up, who will I be?
Wow, Vex Lex. Woo! Yo, that first one though, gosh, so damn true. These females, yeah, when guys say, when guys, when dudes, when
You guys can follow me on Instagram at VexLex Poetry.
Absolutely. And I've been putting some of you on my stories. I just posted up Vex Lex on the story. Thank you so much. Great to hear you. Power.
Thank
so
you.
Powerful.
Thank you for having me in the space.
Awesome. Love it. It gets me vexed too. That's how you know it's real. I was doing some real feminist poetry yesterday, and I wrote some new shit to it. And But enough about that. Let's go to Anthony Missiano, who apparently is not only a voiceover master, but he's also really dope with lighting. I saw that. I was impressed.
Thank you very much. Yeah, well, I was an only child, and so I blame that for anything I do, pretty much. It's just a need to entertain myself. So I'm doing some new shit today. I was there on Saturday at the Wild Project from 2 to 5, and it was just the most amazing experience for me. It really was, seeing everyone there, and I was so blown away by everyone. And so I am doing a piece that is dedicated to the poets I saw there that day. So, and I'm nervous as shit, so I'm sorry, but here it goes. Here's to the children who stayed in their rooms, those indoor kids who always played in their heads, those quiet ones that couldn't speak up or were told, you better watch your mouth instead. Cheers to those kids who chose to break free as adults live in motherfucking New York City, getting lost in their thoughts when riding the train and always miss their stop writing some refrain. A drink to that kid you still keep deep inside as you march that kid's ass down 3rd Street with pride to your spot on that line by that project's wild tent. Then I watch. And this is how it went. You plant your voices firm on the asphalt, speak to the streets with a visceral assault. Your words, your passion, your bearing of souls, you unfold every layer. You open, expose, you peel back your skin and bleed for your words. Never heard any shit like the truth that you spit. You fucktacular, lyrical pieces of wit. Lungs full of thunder, voices withdrawn in words advocated. Love for us all in this Nueva City. More than New York, it's the bastion for New Yorican poets. Dig up these streets, you know what you find. The bodies of brothers, your sisters and mothers, when they lay down their words, not for one but another. You preach your sermons, sing to the walls in this cathedral, alphabet halls, and between A and B where you sang it. Off of the tenements, echoes, you rang it. You are the rainbow connection Jim spoke of, collection of pains and of lust and of one love, complexions of cherries and honey and wheat, with one voice ringing out, filling that street. A voice that says, my words matter. A voice that says, my life has worth. A voice that says, I've suffered too. A voice that says, I've been beaten down. A voice that says, I am not my worst moments. A voice that says, I am stronger than my pain. A voice that says, your life has worth too. A voice that says, you are stronger than yours. A voice that says, lend me your voice. A voice that says, together we are louder. A voice that says, together we are stronger. A voice that says, we are one voice.
Let's unmute everybody for that, since it was inspired by all of you. That was fire.
Yo!
Right, Anthony.
Oh, you just did that!
Yes.
You got bars, brother.
Wonderful.
It's just a whole vibe. Whoa.
See his one-man show.
Hey.
Facts.
Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you very much. I'm like shaking. I'm so nervous. Thank you very much.
Killed it. You had bars too. You were like, you was flowing.
Thank you very much.
Not the it had like a poo 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 pa.
Thank you very much. Well, I love Dr. Seuss, so no.
All right, so he has a show about squeezing hard, squeezing things really hard.
I do. I'll plug it real quick. So on Instagram, you can find me at Howdy Anthony, and more importantly than that, you can see this guy do his one-person show. I squeezed really hard. It runs for 2 weeks at the Wild Project in September the 17th to the 26th. The Wild Project, that nice place that lets us do our poems outside in front of their house. All of the proceeds are being donated to help save the Wild Project. So please support them, support local theater. Because you know the truth is that, like, if I go under, that's one less artist who gets to perform. If they go under, that's a lot of artists who don't have a space to perform in. So please support them. Come check out the show. It's funny and fun and painful, and you'll cry and you'll laugh. And I hope to see you guys there. That's it. And you go to isqueezereallyhard.com and get some fucking tickets in advance.
Get them shits. And there's the Nuyo code. You put Nuyo in the ticket and you get a discount.
Nuyo, Nuyo. You get a promo code, you get $5 off your tickets.
So thoughtful of you. You're super talented. I was an only child for only 10 years. But yeah, you took it. But
you came up with some clever shit in those 10 years. Because you're like, what can I do? There's no one here.
Oh, yeah. That child still lives in me. Thank you, Anthony.
Thank you very much.
Yes. Okay. Now let's see what's good with the Goatberg, Alexander Horbensky Goatberg.
Yes, I am here.
All right, Alexander. Haven't seen you in a while. How you doing?
I'm doing great, and I'm glad to see you tonight. And I'm glad to see everyone, my dear poets, my dear friends, my dear performers. So on Monday, I signed up to perform, but I was on the waiting list and they didn't get to me because of time constraints. And the theme for that night was Cosmos. So I thought to write on that theme for Monday, to perform tonight.
Perfect. I can't wait to hear it. Well, you know, Advocate of Words is in the room too, so it's like a Monday on a Thursdays.
That's awesome. He can get to hear the poem that I'm reading on the theme that he gave. So that's great. This is called Cosmos' Enemy and Friend. The sun is shining everywhere. It gave us water, gave us air. It gave us animals and plants. It serves our needs and our demands. But it will wash away the earth with fire, bringing Holocaust. Can our planet be replaced with a new home somewhere in space? And can we master laws of nature, create a planet that is safer? New star, new world to stay alive? When sun is dead, can we survive? And we must learn to think in time scale that is much greater than our lifespan. The star that nourishes our lives is dying right before our eyes. Our time will soon run out on Earth, and we won't have another choice than moving to another home. It might not be even be close. The ancient cultures worship sun. It was the face of God, divine. It gives us life and it inspires, but it will flood the sky with fire. The star that gives us life and light will burn the helium inside. And then sun's temperature increases. It swallows Mercury, burns Venus. It will be dangerously close to our planet, Mother Earth. And it might swallow Earth as well. When we survive, the time will tell. The Earth's sun will sure collide. That means we're doomed, nowhere to hide. The oceans, continents, and metal core of Earth will be dissolved in plasma. Nothing could be worse. We might survive if we can change entire worlds and make the red neighboring planet our new home. But I will tell you this, if you are having fears, it all will happen in about 5 billion years. Let's stop and think, for it's too late then. We might die from the feud and hatred. So let's be friends and keep on living. Enjoy what the earth is given. Thank you.
Ooh, Alexander the Goat Goldberg with his new shit with a positive message. So true. So needed. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yes. Alexander the Goat Goldberg did his didgeridoo thing. Okay. Julian Matthews is up next.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes. So great to see you again, Julian. What is your poem or your purpose tonight? What are you bringing? What is your message? We're so excited to hear it.
This is called Sestina for the Star Child. Sestina for the Star Child. Son, I know you get the sense that something is broken. Our hearts, our minds, our collective existence here on Earth. We are living like cavemen cowering from an eclipsed sun, a darkened sky. We chafe against these walls, zoom between screens, surround ourselves with things. The days pile into weeks, into months, and now years. Just let it be. Let it be. I know, right now it seems neither the body nor the mind is willing. Yet you live, son. We are breathing, living, and surviving, God willing. Remember, each one of us carries a shard inside of us of something broken. It swims in our veins. It pricks and burns, fires our inner trauma. Just let it be. Just remember, you are on Earth, but you are not from Earth. We are made of colliding stars. Our souls are no stranger to broken things. Look beyond the material, mere things. The answers are all written in the sky. We are fallen angels, son. Forged from an ancient forgiving sky. You came forth from a million advancing spirits who were earth willing. You embody generations marching forward in time. Something cast from nothings. You are part of a timeless chain that has never been broken. For every living being, every ant, every bee, every tree has a mission here on Earth. Let this unforgiving persecution, this time of not knowing, just be. Let it be. Trust in your calling, son. Your passion. You can be everything you want to be. Remember, it only takes a small key to open a big door. Every window as a sky. When they buried the seed of you, you pushed out and rose from the earth. Nothing was asked of you, yet your spirit unearthed and was willing. No one has cursed you. No one is to blame. Nothing ever promised to you is broken. Truth is a brutal sting, but we are made to withstand the indifference of things. Even those without means can find meaning in meaningless things. Who are we to question what can't be undone, what's left unsaid, what ought to be? We move forward knowing full well the unmapped road before us may be broken. Like the ancients, we forge new paths, navigate our way through stars in the sky. None of this is new, son. But we go on. Take the highs and lows, always be willing. Our lives are peppered with the bittersweet, but we really are the salt of the earth. We came from the earth, but are not from earth. Do not attach yourself to mere things. The perversity of inanimate things. Part of living is losing things. Find yourself among those that are willing. Draw your curtains, let the sun in. Let starlight wash over you and just be. Breathe in, breathe out. Let your petaled heart each day open to a fresh blue sky. Let your soul reconstitute the star shards within you that are broken. Go now, reap and sow. Walk the earth, but let it be. Put away your things, mere things. Let your sky heart awaken. When the soul is willing, all who are broken will finally be free. Thank you.
Woo, Julian, wow. Your consciousness level is out of this world. I want to unmute everybody so everyone else can reflect on that.
Wow.
Yes. Love your work.
So much power.
Yeah, that was
Always
nice.
love your work.
Wow.
That was nice, Julian.
Nice,
Julian.
Hey,
Julian. Thank you very
that was
much.
nice. I like that.
Really liked your piece, Julian.
Yes, so beautiful. Thank you
you.
everybody for chiming in on that, because it's so powerful. I forgot what part of the world Julian is in, but I know it's rather far from New Eureka, yet the message is still so connected. Put it in the chat. Malaysia. Right, Malaysia. Woo! Come on. Representing. But from Malaysia, we bring it right back to the boogie down Bronx through her big brown eyes. What's good, Rosalind Diaz?
What's up, y'all? I'm exhausted today, but we here, right?
Yes.
This piece is the only one I could have done today. And it's called Never Goodbye, Always Hello. And it goes like this. I'm addicted to you. I find comfort in the warmth you provide. You have the ability to stop time just to rescue me. If you could only see how much you mean to me, you awaken each one of my senses. I'm not the kind of girl that professes love and much less obsessions. My day is incomplete without you. Noon, night, or morning. Guaranteed you'll have me moaning. I thank God that my tongue is no stranger to the whirlwind of flavor trapped in your every drop. You are an acquired taste, geniusly made for sophisticated palates. Your scent teases me straight into my favorite habit. I impatiently wait for the time of day when you gracefully cascade past my lips and down my throat. You help keep me afloat, though I'd happily drown in you. You're the most perfect shade of brown, able to turn frowns upside down, but I want you just for me. You take my cream immediately, so submissively. There's no doubt in my mind that we belong together, regardless of the season or the weather. You and I are forever. Never goodbye, always hello. Light in my eyes, beloved Bustelo, because they kept me afloat today. Okay. Thank you.
That was sexy and hot.
Thanks.
Jocelyn Diaz giving you that romantic eroticism. I was eating some banana and cereal. Woo! You saw that romance through those big brown eyes? Shit. That's how you do it. Boogie Down Bronx style, baby, represent. Now, let's see what's good with Deadpan Lizzie.
Hello, how are you?
I'm all right. Good to see you Saturday night. You was manning like the booth and everything. Not the booth, but the setup.
I was hanging out with Nick. Ron was in the booth and he did a great job. And I was hanging out with Nick at the tech table. And Saturday was such a beautiful night. Excited to go back and see who spits next month. It's going to change every month. All right, so last night in Ron and Marissa's workshop, I wrote an essay, which was kind of like a farewell to my stage management career. And some of you don't know this, I am a published essayist, mostly political essayist, and had a career in stage management on Broadway for 11 years. I'm not doing it as much anymore. I promise this essay is under 3 minutes. I won't take up anyone's time. So it's called So Long, Farewell. I think I fell in love with it, stage management and tech, at an influential age of 19. A form of artistry I never thought about professionally until the curtain came down on the stage of the Broadway Theater on a sticky summer July day, a powerful day. My mother would like to treat me to an NYC day when I would come home from college, a show, dinner, usually Italian, perusing around Midtown, and a cupcake as big as my head from crumbs for dessert. The afternoon before the matinee, I stood in line on West 53rd with her, anxious to take our seats in the historic theater to see the revival of Promises, Promises, where I ran into a co-ed of mine. I still believe it was fate we bumped into each other that sticky summer day in July. On the drive back to Long Island later that evening, somewhere on the LIE, I could not stop talking with my mother about the glamorous backstage life. The idea of stage management and tech as a professional career fresh in my noggin, excited and scared all at once on the LIE. I left that school that year that I attended with the co-ed that we attended together back in 2010 for another, took a break from athletics professionally, and thus began my journey into theater. 11 years dedicated to working NYC and Broadway, and I made my dream come true at 21. Blood, sweat, and a ton of tears. But was I ever in love with stage management and tech? Without that day on sticky West 53rd Street, I would not be happy today. A lot of soul searching, confidence building, freakouts, and tiredness. And I am finally content and happy today. No more killing myself 2 hours each way on the Long Island Railroad. No more feeling like I must impress. But without the drama for 11 years, I would not be the power-producing Broadway poet broker I am now. Sometimes it takes this Cancer the Crab a little longer to come out of her shell. 11 years, I do grieve. Incorporating all that SM love and talent into my new lifestyle, my new beautiful parallel careers. Like Elsa said at the St. James Theater, stage managed by the brilliant Lisa Dawn Cave, let it go so I can continue to grow. Thank you.
Wow, I never knew that side of you. That is amazing. Deadpan Lizzie. You're the only person that can be like, and it was fate. Talk about fate. And just
hey, but I wasn't deadpan in the cafe.
Hey man, living up to the name, baby. Deadpan Lizzie, from Broadway to real estate to the New Eurekan Poets Cafe. Thank you so much for being part of our online fam and in the flesh.
Thank you so much.
Deadpan Lizzie, it was fate. Okay, who's up next after Deadpan Lizzie? Let's see, none other than Scott Pleasance, who was in the building on Saturday and has come to see me when I did the Lincoln Center outdoors.
Right. How you doing?
Great. It was lovely to meet your wife. It was so nice. She was so kind.
Everybody says that. Everybody says it's so lovely to meet your wife, and nobody says, hey, it was so lovely to meet you, Scott. I'm just saying.
Oh, damn, Scott's one of those.
Nah, I'm only playing with you. I'm only playing with you.
No, I know your last name is Pleasant, so it's a lot.
It's sure. No, I got you. I got you. All right. So you can follow me on IG at I am Poet33. And this is something that I wrote as a lead into another poem. It's actually a 2000, probably around 2002 classic. Now mine is called Ain't That Some Shh. Now hold on a minute. I got to tell you this story. So back in the day, I knew this fine honey. I mean, she was smoking hot. This little Spanish thing, dark hair, those legs and those full lips. If I remember correctly, she was about this tall. Man, that thing, I think she could even rap and sing. She was from Uptown, the Boogie Down, the projects called The Sound, with a view so true, I could look into her eyes and see that she was a prize. I would watch her on the block and say, I can't wait. She's gonna be my girl one day. I would open up my window, stick out my head and call her, you know that West Side Story in the Heights. Shh. Lola, hey, Lola. And she would turn around and look at me with those eyes. Man, I was in love. I even told this dude who never bothered, but I thought was her father, who lived down the block around the corner, that I was gonna marry his daughter. You know, when I came back from the army and stuff. Back. When I came back, I went back looking for her. Crack. Had moved on to the avenue, the front of the building, the hallway, filled out a damn application, signed a lease, got a key, and was living with my girl. I mean, that girl. I tried, I lied, I cried, because now all she liked to do was get high. Word on the street was it only got worse. That thirst, that curse to be first in line, you know what I mean, chasing that hearse. Many years have since passed, and I sometimes wondered what happened to her, Lola. There was a time that I thought I saw her on the train, the last car. I think I passed her on the street next to the bar. And in the park, there was this stench on the bench. Hey, if you're ever uptown, you know, by the building around the way, and you see those fine young honeys who won't give you the time of day, ask them if they know what happened to, or you may have to ask their older brother or mother, because it's their sister's story. Want to act like they don't know her? What happened to my girl, Lola?
Yo, Scott Pleasant's giving me the Lola backstory. That's crazy. In Sound You, oh man, you just took it there.
Appreciate it. I said watching you Saturday inspired me. Just inspired a lot of people, but it inspired me. So you know that's where that came from. Appreciate it.
And I love it. You started where it ends. You know? Exactly. Scott, thank you so much for that. That really was dope. That really
you got it.
Warms my heart to know that you were inspired. That is so cool. Can't wait to hear more new shit from you, Scott Pleasant.
Appreciate it.
Scott.
All right.
It was a pleasure to meet you.
I know. Likewise. All right.
Okay, so now after Scott, who do we have? None other than the withdrawn Nicholas Correa that I got to meet for the first time on Saturday too. Saturday was lit. It really was historic.
It's a fact. How are you? You killed it yesterday. Oh man, even my friend that I brought, she was like, damn, I love you so much, bro. You don't even know.
Oh,
thank you for everything.
Thank you. I love you too. You already know we're connected.
Mhm.
life. That's it. That's how it is. And you know, to know that you were there, and you know that you're the like the one person that caught footage of me performing, and you know, thank you for that.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So I got some new unfinished shit from Monday. But yeah, pretty short. It's not done yet, but no title. He didn't need Genie or a Cosmo and Wanda. He needed to put his faith into something higher. To trust whatever that something was had his soul wrapped in the best styrofoam money can buy. At night, he prayed all the time. But during the day, the words he spoke to the people didn't reflect his one-on-one attempts at direction of a connection that would be the most fulfilling one at helping him find a sense of presence in this world. Stuck in his whirlwind of letting outside validation be the way to inner magic. Women, cars, money, guns, pills. They can't do no work for you other than the task of suppressing everything that's real. He is not about that life of temporary fixes. She says the pain will show up in other ways. So dance and eat with the demons, whether that be at locksmith or the table offering up your dinner plate. When everything and everyone leaves, is that when you too leave you? Is the support still there when the mics go off? Relationship percentage equivalent to your daily milligram intake of Zoloft. Yeah, poet, go off. No, there's no loss in something that was never yours, except when you lose yourself. Do you take your soul in sickness and in health? Talk to God about your problems, with them or without. Leave your ego at the mat before actually screw it. Bring that shit, because we know on the opposite side of that door is energy that low-key makes you feel stupid. And that's all I got for right now. Unfinished stuff. But thank you.
Oh, the withdrawn with that. Yo, you left me right there. Making mofos feel stupid.
Fact, all day, every day, man.
Super enlightening. You're always, you know, you're a sensitive soul, the withdrawn, and only someone like you could call yourself the withdrawn, but be so vulnerable.
Thank you, bro.
Love you, boo.
Love you too.
To the man who writes erotic poems about me. Nah, you bring me joy, seriously, and it's not because of that.
Thank you. Likewise, always. So much love.
Always. It's a great lesson, you know, in vulnerability. It's a superpower, it's a strength, and it's a healing force. And a lot of people run from it, so afraid of it, yet within it lies so much healing. The withdrawn Nicholas Correa. Follow him, man. He be putting funny videos up too. With doo-doo and things. Like, he don't give a shit. And that's what I love about it. I love anyone that could go so deep but then do doo-doo jokes, and like, I just, you know, a man after my own heart. So let's see what's good with the metronome, Monica Berger.
Hello.
Hi.
Oh, good. I wasn't sure if this computer worked. Yay. Hi. How are you?
Good. I'm following you on Instagram. It's now I get to see like different sides of Monica Berger.
Yes, and I'm enjoying following you as well. It's so nice. Feel more connected. It's so dope. Love it. Yeah, it took me a minute to get on social media, and I don't know why I waited so long. So it's all good.
Hey, it's right on time. When you're ahead of your time, you're never late.
That's true. It is right on time, and there was a reason why I was off the grid for when I was. So yeah, thank you.
Yo, you gonna show us some shoe game today?
Oh yeah, I have to actually take them off. Here you go. My sweater.
Hey!
Yay, these are my favorite Adidas. These I got were lost and I had to rebuy them. That's how much I love these shoes. So.
Sweet. All right, what you gonna do for us today?
Yeah, so this one it's new, but I performed it on Monday and my Wi-Fi was all shaky and I was distracted because of it. So I didn't get to unleash the way I wanted to. So I'm gonna do it again. It's called Babylon Mon. Third time's a charm, that's what they say. That is the third time I've been fooled by a narcissist, each time in a different way. Mind, body, soul affected every time, trying to take me out through putting their heavy load on my soul, gaslighting my mind, causing confusion to my heart, trying to crack my sanity, motherfucker. Walking amongst us like they're one of us, intentional mind fucker. The covert, the somatic, the cerebral, all dancing on the spectrum, going back and forth, using my emotions as their ammunition. Cut all ties is the only way to survive. Master manipulators preying on the empathy of others. Look out, resist the gaslight. Don't let them rearrange ya. Have pity from afar. It's a sad state of affairs. They take out the people who care, leaving the good to feel guilty, taking no responsibility, playing the victim when they commit the crime. They were mentioned in the Bible as the fool, the wolf in sheep's clothing, the devil manifested. Fuck boy is the today's term. Stay away from the charm they release on you like a skunk stink. Can't get it off no matter how many tomato juice baths you take. They lift you up just to cut you down like a cat with a mouse, toying with your feelings as they hook you to their chess game. There were always signs, red flags along the way, showing me who they are and their manipulating ways as their means to get their narcissistic supply. Since they have no life force of their own, gotta steal it from others. Thief in the night, bumba clot, blood clot, parasite, the wicked man, vampire, the Rasta man and Rasta woman has always warned me, told me who he be, giving me protection, keeping me at high frequency with the positive vibrations. The Babylon Mon is my kryptonite to conquer, condition as a child to be the co-narcissist, learn to please as a defense mechanism, finding myself apologizing, the ultimate mind fuck, trying to convince me that I'm sick, that I'm the sick one. Jaw stepped in, getting me stronger every time, learning not to wear my heart on my sleeve for them to see. No more mess with Bumba Boy. I can see now when he's coming, revealed as the light. Jaw turns on bright, give me salvation, protection from those who don't have my best interest in mind. Keep me safe from the gaslight, reveal those who suck. Show me who to trust, build my intuition, lead the way, continue to tell me what you know. Thank you for revealing the crime that was done to me. Thank you for the dream, set me free, disconnect me from the ugly, free me from my conditioning, free me from the sad man. Can't fix that shit. Read a chapter a day, keep teaching me, stand up and fight, don't give up, get up, give me your sight. You save me once again, me friend. You take away all my worries. Who feels it knows it each and every day. Don't let them take over the power of my perfect mind. Realize what I have inside, believe what I feel, maintaining my willpower is my choice. Open my mind to take the devil out, have them reveal themselves to me through their own stupidity. Thank you, Jah. Jah, Rastafari, ever living, ever faithful, ever sure. Selassie I is the first. Thank you, Mama. Free once again.
Yo, Monica Berger, the metronome, just calling out the narcs in the world. Yo, your poetry is just, I'm telling you, it could get people ready for the good war. That good fight.
Thank you.
That
means everything.
Let's not sleep on the makeup nail game as well as the shoe. Yo, come on.
Thank you. I taught my babies today. They just got off work.
Yo, you are too damn cool. That's all.
Thank you. Oh my God. Well, ditto.
Calling out them narcs. I just posted a little bit of your piece on my story. Follow Metronome.
Nice.
Monica, yes.
Thank you. Love you, honey.
Love you. Power to the people.
That's right.
Yes. And then the elephant earrings and there. Come on, you can't play. You cannot deny the dopeness. Okay, so it's Nick at Nighttime. The man who I've seen, go from just like a newbie to like hosting his own poetry shows and manning the board, manning the thing at the New Eureka. Nick Paleo Logos, what is good?
Everything. I'm just chilling in the ether right now, you know. How you been, bro?
I'm all right. Good to see you again. Saw you Saturday just briefly, but Poco Queso says you are our cult leader.
Basically, I'm a cult leader. One of us. You probably heard that before, everyone. So tonight I got two for y'all, and they are my newest of shits. I made them both in Amanda's workshop earlier, and I like them both a lot, actually. Hope you all enjoy it. If you like my stuff, The Real Nick P on IG. So here we go. This first one's called No Secret Back Door to My Mineshaft. I never met you before today. You seem to warp my vision to light speed integration into my imagination. You like fucking my mind up, don't you? You're like carbon monoxide, a silent killer. I bathe my wounds in salt to remind myself of the pain. I wash myself in sugar water to liquid bandage my wounds. I thought that strength was going on your own to better your life. I thought that strength was the courage to release everything. I should have known. I thought I knew everything. It turned out it would be as useful as thulium. I have a tungsten heart with sapphire mindset. I am not as crystal clear as diamond, for you have to mine into my cave. Dynamite won't crack my mind open. A simple knock on the door is better. I infuse graphite and blood for you. Some think I pyrite, but I'll bite. Now that I think about it, no. Actually, I won't. Why waste cinnabar on gang? I was once a mineral. I am now a human. You will not see my face. You are buried. Down my mineshaft is the grave you dug yourself. I got a second one for y'all. And I'm sure if Lachlan meant this here, she probably is like, I waited for this. So this one's titled Curse Marks. Fuck saying please to evil today and every day. I am not an all-you-can-eat buffet. I am a simple person with some simple basic needs. Can I get some peace and quiet, please? You're gonna make noise. I'll drown you out an amplifier. My drums beat harder than your heart ever could. I saw evil try to latch onto me like leeches suck me till I'm out of blood. Ideas, too. I take broken nails to these suckers, got them off of me. I clean my wounds with books like this one. Sent the bad blood to the ether. I took torn pages of my notebook to hide my wounds. I'll say it again. Fuck saying please to evil today and every day. Say that tomorrow. Say that next week. Say that evil is sloppy seconds. Say that evil's cold is bullshit. Say that evil's censorship is not defeating of it. Say love is a shield and sword. Say love is an armor. Say love slays evil. Say love kills evil. Last time. I'll say it again. Fuck saying please to evil today and every day. Choose love all the time.
Oh, and he drops the mic. Let's unmute everybody for that. Wow.
One of us. One of us.
Nick, it was good.
Love you, Nick. Love you, brother. Crazy.
The cult leader.
Wow.
Spoken. One of us. Follow him, the real Nick P. Nick at Night. Now let's see what's good with the poetastic himself.
Hey.
Ed, how you doing?
I'm okay. Just getting ready to have a good Thursday.
Got some new shit, old shit? What kind of shit you bringing?
I got a lot of good shit. So I can't wait to spit. So I'm gonna get down with it.
Thank you. Hola, guapa. You did a protested job on stage. The audience was so engaged. Keep inspiring all women, no matter what age. Keep encouraging them to fly out of their inner and outer cage. Oh, here's a shout out. Buy my little poetess Nisa earrings. They make your little girl's heart sing. They can wear them anywhere or with anything. DM her if curious and still listening. And here's a disclaimer. This is going to be a little adult. Don't want your little one's hearts to halt. I'm warning you, this isn't my fault. This is poetry by many defaults. All right. This is called Pink Notes. In a world full of ecstasy, voices played, the passion never strayed. No hate, just free. Couldn't stop the music from playing. And only we listened to what we were saying. To reach our hearts, lost in a tantalizing world, grasping all our parts, lost in a passionate spiral. To make us lovers, less hate, more reaction. Left us warmer than cold, quite a sexual premonition. Loving you, my hottie, I danced inside your streets, body to body, as our energy swayed to the beats. There's no need to worry about a single thing. There's no need to hurry. I want to hear you sing. Let me use my fingers further to play your pink strings. The tension burning hotter. Watch how your eyes swing as we lay wet and bare, adjusting my naked guitar, playing notes to share to your inner G-star. As my fingers move faster, trying to keep up with your tune. A hard but sexual song to master, but you howled at the milky moon. I played, and played. You shake, and shake. You persuade, and persuade. You ache, break, and quake. The pink livers float around in the steamy, feisty bedroom. We both made panting sounds while our loins go boom. Baby, do you want an encore? This is a song called You're Coming. Right, baby, more. Let us feel jolts full of somethings to speed up our inner core. Can't leave you on a high note. These speedy fingers aren't done. Still more lyrics left I haven't wrote. Baby, the climactic concert just begun. I played you throughout the night. It was fun stringing and tuning you. You sang with so much euphoria delights. Now it's time for us to drift to the deep blue.
Okay, a little softer tone today. Had a different
to
it. Super nice, super cool. Thank you, Edward Foreman. Let them know how to follow you, the Fireman Foreman.
Oh, sure, no problem. You can follow me at Eddie Foreman on Facebook, and you can follow me on IG at EdForm92. And remember, if the mic is right, I'll be there to shine my poetastic insight. And if you send me requests, if you can take a guess, I'll hit yes.
All right.
So I wish you all happy delights and wish you all a good night. I'm sorry, my sweet.
Good night. It's all good. Always taking the time to rhyme, and that's fine. Now we're going to keep it going with Marissa Prada.
Hola, la bruja.
Hola, Marissa.
So I'm going to just plug my stuff now because I probably won't be able to do it after the poem. And I'm probably going to go dark when I'm done reading. So, when it rains, it pours. I've had a very hard couple days. And then again, today, we lost 12 of our service members in Afghanistan today. And it's just devastating all the way around. It just continues to keep coming in my life.
Marissa, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sending you so much love.
Thank you, La Bruja. My book is available, Conversations with Grief. You could bless me. If you're grieving or in a place where you're grieving and you can't afford the book, please let me know. I'll send you a free copy of my book. You can find me, Marissa Prada, on Facebook, Prada Painting and Poetry on Instagram. I co-author The Word Is Right, WRITE, on Facebook. Tomorrow night, it's very exciting. We have Ray Jane tomorrow night in her freestyle open mic. And then this weekend, we have Finn Hall and Kathy Carson from the UK. Scotland and Ireland are going to be here. And next Saturday, we have Mark Thompson and Diane Ward. So please plug into The Word Is Right. And my small press is Red or Green Books. And we have a lot of New York poets that we're publishing this year. So please come support the press. This poem is titled House of Stone and Tears. I think I'm afraid to be happy because I may never write again. In the 1970s movie Love Story, the famous line was written, "Love is never having to say, I'm sorry. I must not know love." Because all I wind up doing is saying, I'm sorry. I say, be patient with someone who's never been loved properly, then forget to ask you to be patient with my heart too. You see, mutilating relationships is a form of self-harm for me. The delicate art of scars grown over greener pastures now cover this handmaid's tale of how to make a monster. You see, I am a hard woman to love because I love hard. I am a challenging woman to love because I challenge so many things. I am a difficult woman to love because you get the mouth with the mind, with the heart. You get every heartbreak, every tear, every time someone walked out on me, broke promises, broke vows, every time I was abandoned, hit, every hurt, every trauma and insecurity. It's easier to go back to believing I don't deserve anything good because I ruin everything. I am a mistake. No one can ever really love me because I am a wasted, used up woman. I'm destined to survive this Groundhog Day, inability to die, trying to learn how to love and be loved, running on a treadmill, searching for a future that does not know you, and somehow being okay without you. I was not done loving you. But if you're done loving me, if you need me to be the monster so you can move on, please make me that beast. If you need me to have bloody fangs and red eyes so you can find peace, please make me that. It has been told to me enough times now that no one can ever love me. Romantic love is no longer part of my belief system, and my walls are not quick to crumble still. All the trauma, all the abuse, all the discrimination and prejudice, all the anger, all the memories, I took the stones they threw at us and built a future for us. I built us a house, a publishing house, a safe space you could call home, a poetry platform from stone, solid enough so others could reach the stars with us. And now you're gone. I don't know what to do. It was supposed to be impossible to fall in love with you, but I did. Wooed by a wizard of words, now seems impossible to get over you. How do I rebuild our life? With a red strike through line and pencil in my life where you were supposed to be. I'd rather fight with you than love anyone else. The sun is not rising in this house, and this is so much for one person to carry. It's too big for just me, for my dreams, because it was built for two, and nothing will make this right, because I still wind up saying I'm sorry for my monster, for my memories, for my mouth. Maybe if each of you could pick up just one stone from this fallen future, help me carry it into tomorrow, Help me rebuild this house with more rooms, more doors, more windows, more hope. Since I cannot do it alone, then maybe one day I will be able to see the beauty in a safe space we can all call home, because I really want to be happy, even if I never write again. Thank you.
Marissa, I'm going to unmute everybody so we can support you. I love you, Marissa, and we're going to do this together. You know, you are not alone.
We love you, Marissa.
Love you, Marissa.
Love you, Marissa.
We love you.
Absolutely love and adore you. Brilliant.
Love you, love you, love you.
Love
We love you. We love you.
Every word you speak.
Yes, we love you, Marissa.
Nothing but love,
girl.
And you're fucking smart as hell. It's a nice bonus.
Marissa, none but love. You're safe here.
Amazing.
So love, Marissa.
Yes, we have to shower our Marissa with love. I can't think of, someone more deserving. Everything that you do to uplift so many, it's so true. You have built a foundation and you continue to help others rise. So of course we are here for you. And not even on a superficial level, on the serious, if you ever really want to talk, just send me a message so I could boost you up and let you know how beautiful you are outside of this forum right here. Outside of this, I will gladly shower you with your deserved love. And remember, rejection is protection. Fuck that motherfucker. Damn. Too damn good. That's what it is. Loving, so loving. It's gonna be all right. We're gonna make this all right. Now let's see. We're gonna get some more feminine energy up in here with Kyla Garcia.
Hola familia, my video is not starting. It's saying that I'm not able to start my video because the host has stopped it. Yes, there it is.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
So
I am
good to see you.
So happy to see you and to see everyone. And I am beaming my light from the unceded lands of the Tongva and Chumash people. And I am sending so much love to Marissa. And I am sending so much love to the women in Afghanistan, just thinking about the freedom we have here and the freedom we have in this space. And even the sponsors, how you were thanking them today, La Bruja, how you guys always thank them, the fact that we have this opportunity to have this community every week. I bought a t-shirt to support. I'm like, what merch can I buy to support our little magic bubble of pandemic poets and light workers? Buy a t-shirt. Let's keep giving back to this amazing community in those little ways. I love you, Marissa. This is called Colonizer Fantasy. I have this fantasy of leaving all of my side jobs forever. It started when I was 14 and worked at a bakery at that age when you feel most free and clever. And one day the old white owner saw me eating on my 10-minute break on my 9-hour shift. And he asked me if I thought I was worth the price of that European fruit tart. It was $3.25. And don't worry, I didn't take that shit in. Instead, I gave away cakes and endless cookies in tins all day to anyone who smiled at me. And I ate whatever the fuck I wanted. People on the top have a way of forgetting that the people on the bottom are the face and foundation of their American dreams. I thought, I'll show him. And that's where it must have began, it seems. What does success without revenge look like, feel like, taste like? Sugary glazed fruit and Bavarian cream skimming off the top of your exploitation and greed? Maybe it's a world without capitalism. Maybe it's basking in the joy that blooms from building up and living your own dreams without destroying everyone who hurt you in the in-between. But back to that not so sweet bakery. I got to give my 2 weeks to his nasty son. Told him I was leaving forever to act in a play off Broadway. Man, I felt good that day. I had no backup job either. It was like, I'm in this one play and I shall never work for someone who doesn't value me again. And ever since, I've been dreaming up success as revenge, triumphant exits from people who have exhausted my spirit again and again. Sometimes I still fantasize about buying billboards in every neighborhood of every man who ever lied or tried to control or hurt me. I want them to say, "You didn't break me," with a picture of your good sis looking tasty. But I know this fantasy is some colonizer bullshit. What would happen if I just tried to get happy for me? Not to prove to anyone or anything they didn't break me, but let my life be a humble testament to this kintsugi heart. Why do I need to destroy what came before to relish in what I will build? Why can't side jobs be the currency that nourishes my day-to-day? I never wanted to put that pressure on my art or sense of play anyway. Why can't my happiness be poetry in the middle of the forest, barefoot on tucked away porches, free and quiet, with no one having to know just how much peace I've accumulated, just how much of a peace billionaire I've become? I am trying to retrain myself to simply feel the joy of being where I want to be. No vengeance necessary. I'm not the Countess of Monte Cristo. I'm just a hybrid poet, freed Taino, trying to get back to the island, but it's been claimed by crypto millionaires and colonized by countries who never want to help post-hurricanes. I want to be La Isla before La Tormenta. I want to be healed land after it passes. I want to be one who storms pass through and not have to tell anyone about it. I want my roots to grow from the rain. I want my ceiba branches to reach upward, never needing to break. I want to be a home for birds, not what fledglings fall out of. Where did I inherit this desire to escape from men who financially control me, from people puppeting my voice to tell their stories in little boxes? I want to climb out and shut the door. I want to duct tape it shut like Drop Dead Fred's Jack in the Box. But instead of magic being trapped inside, it will be every contract I ever signed that didn't align with my soul. Ariel was tired of giving her voice away, so she got silent. She was singing symphonies for a father who refused to mourn. She was digging deep in shipwrecks and thinking saving drowning men was love. She was working in an underwater bakery. She was free when she met a witch. Her silence was her power. It gave her time to think about what she really wanted to say. Get quiet enough, and others will speak for you. Get quiet enough and you will be no one's mermaid. Get quiet enough and you'll actually hear the poem your heart was writing the whole time.
Oh, get quiet enough. That silence is golden. Oh my gosh. You know, they say prayer is to speak and meditation is to receive the message. Your message is so powerful. Thank you so much, Kyla. Wow. Oh my God. Colonizer nightmare. Jesus. Woo! I even spoke about Jesus, how Jesus is used in the colonizing, and you know, like just it's just so horrific. But thank you so much for your energy, for your support, for your light. Actually, my head has alleviated, so I'm feeling really, really grateful. You know, it is you guys, your magic, really, is so healing. This circle, this what we have here is so healing. So thank you, Kyla. Mucho amor, hermana. Peace. Fuerza para ti, and we will continue with the Estrogenomics, taking it to the top. Ray Jane, Thunderlung, bring it.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hi, Bruja. How are you?
I'm good. Good to see you.
Good to see you too, Ma. I see you out here killing it in Lincoln Center, busting them down as you always do.
I try. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. We're so proud to know you, my dear. Thank you also for this space as always. Thank you to everybody here who's sharing. Kyla, Jesus, G's and P's, and not the colonized one, the brown one. Okay. So I got 2 pieces for you guys. Also, I have my first open mic tomorrow, Freestyle Fridays. I'm gonna put all the information in the chat. Come through. I want your freshest. We're gonna get some ciphers in. Might be 1 or 2 prompts. We're gonna do whatever we want to do because it's our world. Cool. All right. So both of these pieces come from workshops from Marissa and Ron, and also today's workshop that was spectacular by my Stormy Amanda. I encourage you, if you see each other doing things, get involved, lift each other. As you can see, we got out here. So this one is from Amanda's, and this is the last piece we did in that workshop. This is Untitled. Release it. Release that fear, forgive amended bits for being in bits still. Release it. Stop avoiding firm grip, indecision, making shaken limbs flimsy. Remember, what your word is worth, count on yourself. Ask for fucking help, Clark Kent ass, apologizing in your own skin ass. Sometimes it's okay to be an ass. Spit permission out your mouth. What speaks through is bolder than you. Let the uneducated adjust. Take up space. Put more sun on your face. Be kind to your faults. They are first to forgive you. Call your people more. Admit your fatigue, your weariness already showing. Accept the deep wounds in your perfection. They are but seams. The proof you remain mended. Thank you. And the second piece was from Marissa's grief workshop. Marissa, we are sending you love. I think most of us know what it is to be heartbroken for one reason or the other. This is a safe space and you will always find love here. This is called The Wildness of Sorrow. I am drawn to this grief, sculpted into its honest renditions, coloring within its lines. But at times, the wildness of sorrow calls my name, erects me into all of my dimensions, makes me feel. Skins me of my facades, peeling back excuses from my survival. Adriana died. Swimming around the truth, I live on the brink of dying, asking why in short gasps, tragedy and suicide, asking my masks. I cry in cascades, in bits. Behind stronger things, in quiet corners of myself, I burst, my seams erratically overflowing into nearest cotton. Why the fuck did she do that? Anger mixing rapids, capping rivers, spouting over my water-falling edges, woes sharp-edged at my bottoms, laying below myself, floating belly to the clouds, airs half immersed in unanswered questions, my rivers flowing into fields, ripening under her favorite flowers, vivid yellow petals of her resembling the sun, memories blinding and sharp, eyes closing to previous forevers, hands continuing to work wonders, providing shade. Thirsty for what life was before tragedy, carefully pulling fading images, I tip my canteen. Wisdom missing pouring pot, I weep finally. Memory gifting blades of my mentor, the wise dancing in her wake. Thank you.
Queen Ray Jane, Thunder Lung, bringing you new poems from workshops of our own people right here. Yes, and tomorrow you got to follow her, take her workshop. If I wasn't going to be on set, I would definitely take your workshop. So inspiring. It's rayjane.com. Just listen to her, follow her, learn from her mañana. Okay, Michael Sindler is up next.
Hello, everybody. Well, yeah, it is incredible today. And yeah, I want to join in on, trying to put out some of that positive energy and healing, especially to you, Marissa. We all care for you a lot. We want you to know we're there for you.
How's your head feeling? I know that you were having a headache.
It's much better, and I'm really glad yours is feeling better too. I, like Marissa, I'm going to go ahead and front load my little stuff. And as always, I want to give a call out to lighthouseriders.org here in Denver. And we're actually having a launch for a new anthology tomorrow, which I'm going to be part of. So I'm actually going to put the info on that so you can register and get a link for that. And we just had a launch for anthology Sinew from Poetry in the Brew that just came out. Really wonderful launch, but it is a really amazing anthology that is worth picking up too. So I put the links for both of those anthologies, and I'm going to read the piece that I have in that one Sinew, and it's called Distilled Essence of Stardust. Contents: human being, adult, distilled essence of stardust. Serving size, 1. Servings per container, 1. Nutritional facts, average. Calories, 110,000. Total fat, 15 to 40% BMI. Sodium, 210 grams. Protein, 20% by weight. Net weight varies. Ingredients: oxygen, 65%. Carbon, 18%. Hydrogen, 10%. Nitrogen, 3%, calcium, 0.14%, phosphorus, 0.011%. Also contains in trace amounts potassium, sulfur, sodium, chlorine, magnesium, iron, fluorine, zinc, silicon, rubidium, strontium, bromine, lead, copper, aluminum, cadmium, cerium, barium, tin, iodine, titanium, boron, selenium, nickel, chromium, manganese, arsenic, lithium, mercury, cesium, molybdenum, germanium, cobalt, antimony, silver, niobium, zirconium, lanthanum, tellurium, gallium, yttrium, bismuth, tellurium, indium, gold, scandium, tantalum, vanadium, thorium, uranium, samarium, tungsten, beryllium, and radium. Not a significant source of common sense, ability to protect planet, agreement with others. Produced by random coupling, distributed by random factors, including economics, climate, political instability. Quality guarantee, none. Do not use after expiration date, not from concentrate. And I'm just going to finish with a haiku. This is Atheism 101. God worship not for you. Try respect for universe. Voila, just as good. Okay, thank y'all very much.
Thank you, Michael Sindler. Such a sweet, sweet person. Thank you for your words. I hope your headache eases. And though mine has eased, I don't want to push it. I just put this in the chat. I don't think we're going to get to the waiting list. I apologize for that. But let's see what's good with IC.
Hola la bruja. It's great to be here this evening, and thank you to everyone that's been sharing. This has been like an emotional evening, and thank you to Kaya for your poem. That really touched me especially, and I'm blessed that my brother is actually here with me visiting to be able to hear it live and experience it. So thank you. And I was planning on reading a couple haikus in a different poem, but then now I'm kind of in a whole different mood. So I want to read this one that I think I've shared before called Trophies. And then I'm going to read one that I messed up on Monday and I want to do better now. So this one's called Trophies. Dust-covered reminders of excellence gone that shouted from shelves of a forgotten future that never was. What are you? The sum of what I see? The potential of what can be? Or an improper fraction that will never be whole, like shards unmended, fractured in my soul? They told me you were good, at sports anyway, but I was no game to be played. There were no timeouts. These weren't the rules. It was just me, looking in the stands like a fool. Running in circles, the farther I ran away, the closer I got to home. Safe. All alone. The dust settles, keys latched in hand, my sullied heart swept up with the pain broken in my eyes. I see that faded medal wasn't because she soared, was nothing more than a participation award. And the second piece I'm gonna that I said I'm going to recite. This is one I wrote for Monday. I messed up one of my lines. I was really upset at myself, and I'm going to do it now, and we're going to do it right. This was inspired by Gil Scott-Heron, Whitey on the Moon, and this is called Whitey Going to Mars. Mental illness spreading like a pandemic, and Whitey going to Mars. 132 suicides a day, and Whitey going to Mars. Got free insurance, I still can't pay, and Whitey going to Mars. Living indebted to the government, but Whitey going to Mars. Had to issue moratoriums on evictions, and still Whitey going to Mars. Laws didn't stop those folks from going broke, but Whitey going to Mars. The blacks and browns dying in droves, and Whitey going to Mars. Not a goddamn worry in the world, so Whitey going to Mars. Gas-lit fire seen from space, started by Whitey going to Mars. The rest of us here left to burn, and Whitey going to Mars. When's it going to be our turn instead of Whitey going to Mars? But now that I see them up in the sky, I feel really guilty just sitting by. I don't want them here to destroy what's left, but now they got Mars to do what they want with. It's true the revolution won't be seen on TV, but the truth spoken word by Jane will shout from the streets. When heard by the brothers, the sisters, and their friends, they'll be elevated to a place from which they won't descend. They'll finally be taken to a place from which they won't descend, but still must watch their back because fucking Whitey's up on Mars. Thank you.
Classic. The one I see. I was just writing, I want to go to Venus in a large penis, but did I really mean this? I don't know.
Can I go with you?
Yes, it'll be so big. I think there'll be room. There'll be room. Thank you, IC. So cool. Thank you so much for that. Second time around, baby. Yup, made it happen. Now let's see what's good with Ron Trankler Thompson.
Hey, Labua, it was good to see you Saturday. You quickly came by the control booth, but I didn't. It's so funny because it's so dark in the cafe, so I didn't recognize you, but I recognize you on the outside, you know, when we're at the garden, you know. So it's like, wow, my brain needs to work differently, you know, but it was good to see you, good to hear you on Saturday. To Marissa, we love you. Marissa hosted a very powerful workshop yesterday with my organization. So I couldn't come to Lincoln Center La Brua yesterday, but I saw the Facebook live feed and you were powerful, you know, and the production value of the Lincoln Center. I'm like, oh my God, you know, amazing. And talking about where you're going to be appearing this Saturday, when you're going to be at La Casita with Pregones, at the exact same time, I'll be at La Finca del Sur Community Garden where you were at 3 to 6 p.m. I'll be one of the workshop facilitators for the Caribbean Poetry Festival there, you know. So I won't be mad if guys go to yours. Maybe they can spend 90 minutes at yours and 90 minutes at my, you know, at the one where I'm going to be at, you know, so we can share our audience, you know, but good luck. But I'll definitely, September 11th, you know, I want to see Joski and everyone else, you know, so that'll be great. I also attended Amanda's workshop before the New Eurekan's Poets Cafe online open mic here. Ray Jane and Nick already, you know, read their poems. I'm going to read what I wrote there. Amanda, I doubled it in size. This is based on Say It by J.B. Howard. My version is To My Future Lover. And here are my lines. Say I love you, but you better mean it. Say I accept you. Oh, you better do. Say I tolerate your ass, knowing I'm hardly pleasant to be around with. Say I like the way you look, even when I think I'm the farthest from perfection. Say I'll get nasty with you, but be prepared of what you'll get in return. Say I'll take that ride with you. Don't you mind the many stops we'll do along. Say I want you, say I need you, but don't cling on me like a dryer sheet. Say I had waited for you, I am now complete. Please, I need you to remain yourself as well. Say I'm mad about you, but don't fool me, because my love is reserved only for those who embrace all of me, who welcome all of my sides, the good and the bad. That's it.
Wow, I don't think there's any bad in Ron. There's no bad side to Ron. Thank you so much for that. I do wish you all the success on Saturday. You're just doing beautiful things. Your support is so amazing. And it was fantastic to see you in the New Eurekan Poets Cafe in the booth.
Yes, I felt like so like a home, like advocate, you know, I'm so happy to help you guys, you know, that I really had, it was fun. Yes.
It was beautiful. And it is home. It is all of our home. And, you know, it was just wonderful to share it in that moment. It was really trippy. So thank you, Ron. Much love to you.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Let's see what's good now with Tabo, right? Is it Tabo Bo next? Yes.
Yep. You could just call me Bo. Most people just call me Bo.
All right, Bo. What's
Bo,
good
yes.
with you? Great. I'm so happy to see you yet again this week.
Of course, I'm gonna be a regular now. But okay, where am I gonna start? This poem I'm going to recite is one of the first pieces I wrote. But I kind of wrote this piece. You know, I feel that, you know, everyone makes mistakes, obviously. And during the time of quarantine, I really got to reflect on my past mistakes and situationships, especially with girls. And, you know, I started to reflect on those moments and see what I can do to be a better man. In this poem, I really want to dedicate to all the beautiful ladies out there who's been hurt in the past, that's been let on, that's been done dirty. I feel like I was one of those dudes in the past, but I feel like, you know, especially since quarantine, I feel like I became a better person. So I want to dedicate this piece to that situation. This poem is called Temporary Love. I said hi to you, not knowing what my intention was. Could you be the love of my life or just someone I fucked? Would you be someone I kick it with or someone I loved? But you see, love is a strong word that we tend to throw around, and love should be an eternal feeling and not just temporary fun. So it's clear to say I never did love you. Maybe in the moment I had butterflies, but the nature of it, you was just to create a pillar I could call whenever I felt down, and a pillar I could hold on to until the next girl come around. And so I apologize, but in the midst of it, I didn't say anything wrong. I was blinded by my attentions and oblivious to your feelings. Not once did I ever thought I could spend the rest of my life with you, but so many times I ignored the signs that you was planning me in your future. And so I apologize for being selfish. Selfish for putting my physical satisfaction over your emotional feelings. Selfish for letting you pay for the food, knowing you was hungry for love. Selfish. And so I apologize for loving you temporarily. Apologize for filling your memories with deluded thoughts, and apologize for draining your beloved heart with an empty trust. Sorry. In the end, I hope I can earn not your love, but your forgiveness. I mean, just looking back at it now, things are just moving so fast. We went from friends to an innocent bond to you hating my guts, but maybe, just maybe, things could have turned out different if only I was honest enough. Thank you.
Oh, Bo, accountability is so sexy. That's fabulous. Good for you.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
So great. Showing love. That is awesome. Accountability is, it takes a lot of self reflection and to sit with yourself. That is so strong. It's so difficult to do and so powerful. The power of apologies too. Like, some people are just so insecure they don't even know how to apologize. But apologizing and taking accountability really is a demonstration of strength. So thank you, Bo. Loving it. Let's see what's good with Eric Fritz. That's true too, Marissa. Some of us apologize too much. Yes, Eric Fritz, how you doing?
I write under the name Damien Asul, the poet Damien Asul.
Okay, so what's up, Damien Asul?
I got a composition for y'all. And all this artwork, I drew all that. But I got a composition for y'all tonight called Hades Babies. All right. The dope boys, the heroes, hood scholars, actress mothers, cast as our fathers, government gangster men, that shit really fucking bothers. Modern day slave holders, well, they line their coffers. Life, court, drugs, thugs, guns, criminal paraphernalia, skeletons, demons, G-men, askew our deep coal mine like memorabilia. Money, prison, foes, cops, POs, plenty of hoes, Tiff, Tanya, Cecilia. More than a few great women. Apologies, our queens, numb, we couldn't feel you. Demons flying, hate, hurt, and pain, hues of extreme familiar. Mind tied, preoccupied, dipping log gloves fitted low, spinning fiend float, 88 drum bipolar click, menage a trois, click switch 3 coming up, this sexy ass bitch, enraptured. Demons flying in the field quick. Brothers, no fathers, different mothers, block work, shifts, structure, in sync, motherfucker. Break-in news, Hub City scoop, massive snow, just in. No Timberlakes, keep them Timberlands laced. Size too big, concealing the extra barrel in its hidden place. Intelligent shooters, what ballistics trace over and over, thought through and through. Eager with will, numb from an abused youth, fresh off the stoop, yearning to shoot. Name buzzing, pill popping, sweat protrudes. Triple stack, sunflower seasoned. Big stepper, fuck it, pop 2. Alibis, offensive lies, layers on layers, gunpowder residue, nothing to misconstrue, not abuse. Protection, y'all, us or no, 10 glued, the neighborhood dudes. Running through the fall, vast array of metal to shoot. Man down, head on a swivel, big long arm turned on 12-2. Troubled man, always in trouble, man. Not tiny, huge. Family hustling, the reality, blue. 80s babies, understand the rabies, the generation of American crack babies. Trials, the cases, bids, the kids, all the different ladies, workers, the bosses, debts, the tribulations, the betrayals, the triple crosses. Comprehend, study, master, assimilate, realize the stakes, remix, recompress, cook, serve wet, water weight, wait, all can relate. Conditional love so often. Addictions, highs, lows, me against me, free for all. A fucking mind coffin. Downfall after fucking downfall. What a fucking pitfall. Investigators after investigations. Redundancy often. Big nuts, hard head, mind twisted, a screwball. Even got raw, soft in. And if you know, man, you know then. Get you a quote with a simple call, my new friend. Small little man, 3.5 for the coverall. It's always in. Just depends then which 80s rabies you contracted. Type to stack it all tall for the win, or balls to the wall until the governmentality drifts in, painting a creative portrayal of all your ostensible sins. Titular governmental beings. Never for a reason, fuck them, I love my generation. Just 80s babies designed to fall as their kingpins. The king's wit, risen from within. Hate never made sense. The Hades babies, a failed design the architects will forever resent. Bosses and businesses, wise men, enlightened gangsters who persevered, educated, created from within. Fuck you authorities, our mind's eyes will always begin. And all the presumable portrayals of our sins. And that was it.
Hey, Damien, the poet Azul. Or Azul, what is it?
Damien Azul.
Damien
the poet
Azul.
Damien Azul, yeah.
The poet Damien Azul. You had that DMX flow at some point right there. I was feeling that. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you. I appreciate that. That was a good compliment.
Serious.
I got a lot.
That was great.
Thank you.
So is that how we should follow you, at the poet Damien Azul?
Can you see it? Hold up. My Facebook's the poet Damien Azul, and IG at the poet Ghost Writes.
Okay, the poet Ghost Writes. All right, thank you so much for joining us. You are the last name on the normal list. We're gonna just invite one person from the waiting list, and his name is Thomas Connor. Thank you again for joining us. Join us again soon. And Thomas Connor, you with us to close out or what?
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you, definitely. So this poem I wrote because my niece, I gave my niece's hand in marriage. I performed it on Monday, and I'm just gonna get with it. Today I learned love doesn't have to hear. Hands can do the same. They say more than words do. She devoid of sound, heavy whisper in her voice and fingertips, painting cursive in the air, speech sometimes overrated. She, the youngest of 3, can't believe she's getting married. I still remember when I carried her. She is now someone's bride. 2 souls tethered by love and silence, brash and boisterous in hands, bullfault in her fingers, painting in pantomime, ears beckoning for voice muffled under its own weight, canals broken that never come fluid, just fluent in gestures. Her lips whisper loud, vibrations that echo through time, like the vows she just made. Love in silence, sound in her tongue, rhythm in the air, in her skin. She is my kin, my niece, youngest of 3. I, her first sitter. My sister gave me a job that will never go away. I will chase and run behind her for miles to protect her. This world is cruel to those that are different, but don't come from my kin. And like I said in my last piece, I have the art of war in these hands. Family first above all. She, my niece, I, her first protector, now honored to give her hand in marriage, held by 2 fingers. She was nervous, but now someone's bride. And I now her surrogate father, and I will never falter till the stars burn out. End poem.
Thomas, what a sweet Theo you are. What a lucky girl.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. You can find me at Facebook, Thomas Connor, and TAC7371 at IG. Peace and blessings, y'all. Thanks for the space, Bruja.
You got it. You already know I got your back. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. Well, everybody, tonight was yet again a profound connection through poetry and community. I love you guys. Thank you so much for everything that you bring, even if it's just being present just being present, not even sharing a word, just your presence gives light to us. So thank you so much, Advocate of Words, for holding it down. As always, you know.
Love you, sis. Love you.
Love you, man. You already know we're a fam. We are fam. And wish me luck. I'm going to be on set tomorrow. I'm going to be pregnant, 6 months pregnant in a scene, and I'll have a on-film husband. So wish me luck with that. But I love you guys. I will see you soon, if not sooner than that. New Eurekan Poets Cafe, you know where it's at. Everybody, stay up because you are loved. I love you. Buenas noches. Good night. Peace. Thank you. Thank you.
Jason, where you at? Take us home, Jason. Close it up, Jason.
It's not you. I thought you did this. Marilee, thank you again. The Goldberg, everybody, let's see what's good. Let me put in the gallery while we're waiting. T. Franklin, Marissa, you already know we love you. I see Joski C, gonna see you in person. Paul Con Queso, you already know you're fuego. Amanda Ashley, thank you for being here and for facilitating. Don't forget Ray Jane tomorrow. Take that class, learn some shit. How the Thunder Lung gets it done. Poetaku in Japón, thank you, man. You know I love your videos and you love your creativity. I see Velvet Scruff is here. Velvet Scruff, Jason, Lucas, all of you. Yeah, we might just have to say goodbye on our own, right?
I just texted him. He's on his way.
Well, no, let's also give energy to the manager of the New Eurekan Poets Cafe. His mom is in the hospital. She's not doing well. And so right now he may not even be, paying attention because he might be going to the emergency room to take care of mom. So it's not even a game out here. Let's all send positive energy out into the universe. Give thanks for this moment that we have each other, been holding each other up all this time. What a beautiful vibe we create. We can make magic with our intentions, purity with our thoughts, purity with our words, purity. Yes, prayers to Jason. I don't know what else to say. Advocate, anything you wanted to say?
I want to say that La Bruja, I love you. You were off the hook, working this with your migraine. Good luck tomorrow. And I appreciate this community so much. And I was just given hosting ability. So you just tell me when you want it to end now. I got it.
Okay, well, good night, sweet poet. And I don't know the rest. Good night, sweet poet. Now you can go to rest. Good night, sweet poet. Everything is not said in jest. Good night, sweet poet. Y'all motherfuckers are the best.